Let's see the result for the browser OS. So here is the browser OS generated by Qwen 27B. Today we will be looking at Qwen 3.8 27B. So let's look at some of the tests that I've run locally. The first one is like I asked it to generate a photorealistic high detail photo of Elon Musk in SVG. It thought for like 140k tokens. So it created a script and then checked that if the syntax is correct. I searched for Chrome and found Chrome and then used it to generate PNG. It then read the PNG file. I don't think it's the final version. It read the PNG file and then kept iterating on it. So let's see the final version. And here is the final version of Elon Musk in SVG. This actually is an SVG. It doesn't look like Elon, but it's really good even then. The next task I gave it to create a desert in SVG, and it again thought for like 51k tokens and then saved it to a file. It generated in single shot, no edits, no nothing, just saved it, just check that it's a valid XML, and that's it. And let's see the result. And here is the SVG created, and it looks really good. It's actually crazy it created this. The next task I gave it is to create a sphere snake. So it's essentially the snake game, but on a sphere, like a round ball in HTML and JavaScript and CSS. Somebody posted on Reddit that most of the models struggle with this, so I wanted to give it a try. And let's see how it's done it. So let's play this game. I don't think there are any sounds. The only problem that it has is that I can move the snake's head like 360 degrees like that. So if I go back, it would just be game over. So the next task that I tested on was the browser OS. It thought for like 200 tokens, so it consumed more than 200,000 tokens. So it did hit compaction in the middle. Let's see the result for the browser OS. So here is the browser OS generated by Qwen 27B. Let's refresh it so we get the startup as well. So I had asked for widgets and they are movable, and it does have sound. Obviously the weather is wrong, but the time is correct. Start with the browser. There is a bug. The minimize work, the max and close do not work. And the browser, it has built like built-in pages, so you cannot browse the real web, but just the pages it is created. So I asked it to add a media player as well, and yeah, the volume control does not work. So let's see if the volume works from here. Let's try again. No, it's still too loud. So it has generated songs procedurally. So minimize that. And I also asked for a code editor. So it's actually cool what it's done. It's actually built an editor. So you can actually do, and then you can run it and it would actually run it. That's cool. It has generated documents that you can open. It would open in the editor. Pictures, it has generated some PNG files as well, which is crazy. Music, it created the music as well and the project file. Next, let's look at the task manager. The task manager is actually cool. You cannot end the tasks, the OS task, but you can actually end task part of the OS app. So files, I can end it. I can end task manager as well. I also asked it to do an app store. So it has an app store. So I can install calculator and install it again, open it. Yeah, and then it shows that menu as well. So it has also created the terminal that we can install on Notes app, and then a weather, so basic, just random weather info. The Notes is actually not bad. Close it, and it's got a terminal. You name, who am I? There is no tab completion. Yeah, it has night light as well. This is actually really cool, and you can control the brightness, and there is a notification area as well about time. Yeah, it brings up the calendar. So all settings, it has some wallpapers, display, brightness again, night light, accents, fake Wi-Fi's that you can connect to, notifications, and it actually done a per app notification that you can turn on and off. Overall, is really good. Recycle is not done. It's just always says it's empty. If I do No, yeah, there is a power off as well, so you can put it to sleep. But overall, it's really good. It took a really long time to do this, generate the output locally. So the next task I gave it is the roguelike shooter game, inspiration from ultimateplay.com. For this, it also took a while to generate this. So I gave it a prompt file to read and then generate the game from that. Let's look at the result. So here's the game. Let's start. So that was that. Overall, it is good. The start is slow and it gets chaotic towards the end. That's how the roguelike should be. So it gets chaotic towards the end, but the shake effect is a bit too much as well. Other than that, it's done a really good implementation. So here's a zero shot attempt from Muse Glimmer, and it does not even start. So with the Muse Glimmer, I tried the same prompt to take it through research, planning, review planning, and then implement. Let's see the result from Muse Glimmer for after the whole pipeline. It's just that it's always as wasted. By wasted, I think it is referring to the amount of time I spent downloading and testing the model, or maybe the GPU hours spent at Meta. Just to be clear, that was just a joke. I actually quite like Muse Glimmer. It's a good model, it just needs polish. I need to spend more time with it to see where it breaks, but from initial use, it doesn't think a lot. I think it's a good model. So what I did next was ask Muse Glimmer to use Astro, and again did with the planning, review, and then implementation. Let's see the result. So here's the implementation by Muse Glimmer, and the character can barely move, and you can see the difference is day and night, nowhere close, and it's the third attempt using Astro. So most of the tasks that I've tried with Qwen 3.827b has been visual, just for this video so I can show, but I will be testing it more to see how it does in backend and stuff, and probably might do a video about that as well. The harness that I'm using is called Slopon. It's available on slopon.dev. You guys should give it a try. You might like it. So you get task management and prompt management as well. So here's the website, slopon.dev. It is available for Windows, Mac, and Linux as well. And you can set up work trees for your task if you want. So it has a MCP integration, so you can add MCP servers. For example, I've added Access Search and Context 7. Both of them are free. Also, the harness also comes with LSP, so when the LLM edits the file, it does an LSP check on the file. The LLM can see if there are any errors. So back to Qwen 3.8, it is a beast. So far, anything that I've thrown at it, the only issue, which is also the weakness and the strength for Qwen 3.827b, is thinking. Like, it thinks a lot. Saying thinking a lot is an understatement, but that's also its strength. So I started with Q6KXL, which is around 24 gigabytes, with the KV cache and MTP and Vision. You cannot use it on a single 24 gigabyte like RTX 4090 or 30X 4090. So I did use it with a 4090 and a P40. I was getting around 25 tokens per second. That was slow. So I downloaded Q6K, and again, with the all KV cache, it struggles to run it on a single 24 gigabyte card. Then you switch to Q4KXL. So I get about 35 to 40 tokens on that, which is usable, and I think I'll stick with that. Overall, I think the 27B is more suited for RTX 5090 with 32 gigabyte of RAM. Even with the Q4KXL, it's using 23 gigabyte on 4090 and about 6 gigabyte on the P40. The MTP is on P40. The Vision encoder is on CPU. So here's the script that I'm using. I'm doing around 164K KV cache and MTP. It is running on P40, and then the Vision encoder is on CPU. I'm using KV cache of Q8. Ideally, I'd prefer 16-bit, but I cannot do that. and I'm offloading around 58 layers onto 4090 and about 8 layers on P40. And with that, I get about 800 tokens from processing and about 36 tokens consistent token generation. Next, I'll be testing GLM 5.3. So if you want to watch that, you can follow the channel. And that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Thank you.